Hey guys, welcome to the Max Invest YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a weekly update. I'm going to discuss some of the bigger pieces of news throughout the past week, and then we're going to do some price analysis. Of course, we're specifically going to focus on Chainlink and Ethereum for the price analysis. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, the links are in the description, and remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. So let's get into the video. Now, the first thing that I want to do is I briefly want to discuss the weekly and daily performance of some of our favorite cryptocurrencies. As we can see, Ethereum is up about 3% on the day, and it's down about 5% on the week. However, if we look at the majority of other cryptos, we can see most of them are down over 10% on the week. Now, this shows that Ethereum is continuing to outperform the broader crypto market, and all throughout Ethereum's life cycle, it's outperformed the majority of cryptocurrencies. It continues to outperform. Now, I do believe that the next couple of months and the next year is going to be very, very big for Ethereum in outperformance. The first reason that I believe this is the merge is coming up halfway through next year. Essentially, what the merge is the merge is going to be putting together the proof of stake beacon chain and the Ethereum 1 main chain. This means that Ethereum will finally become proof of stake. Right now, Ethereum is a hybrid between proof of stake and proof of work because it's transitioning. Of course, this transition is being made gradually, and the proof of stake beacon chain for Ethereum was launched in December last year. Now, I'm very, very bullish on the merge for a few different reasons. Of course, the merge is finally going to make Ethereum environmentally friendly, and I do believe that it's going to make Ethereum a lot more secure. Generally, when you have miners of a chain, what the miners do is they need to continue dumping the coin to cover hardware costs. If you're, say, a Bitcoin miner, you need to buy a big chunky computer, and then you need to dump Bitcoin in order to cover the costs of mining it over and over. If you're a staker, you simply do not need to do this because your hardware costs are so much lower, you don't need to constantly dump the coin. This means that stakers are a lot more aligned with the chain than miners. Also, proof of stake introduces slashing, and if anyone is acting maliciously, they can be slashed. In my opinion, it's a common misconception that proof of work is more secure than proof of stake, and I am happy to see this upgrade going through. Now, another good thing that this upgrade is doing is it's locking up a lot of Ethereum. A lot of people are staking their Ethereum and they can't unstake it until after the merge. There's a 3-month lockup period after the merge, and then there's a withdrawal cap for staking for the next couple of months. So in my opinion, this is another reason why Ethereum continues to dominate. There is so little ETH on the market because a lot of it is taken off exchanges in cold storage or is being staked right now, and it cannot be unlocked. Now, the next coin that I briefly want to talk about is Chainlink. As we can see, Chainlink is not the same story as Ethereum right now. Chainlink is down about 17% on the week, which is a pretty heavy hit. Now, Chainlink was going really, really well last week. Essentially, Chainlink was just outperforming and outperforming. However, the second a dip comes in for Chainlink, it gets absolutely hammered. There is no buying pressure for Chainlink right now, and it doesn't look that great. Of course, in my opinion, this means that we just need to wait a little bit longer. It's not Chainlink's time to shine just yet, and we do need to exercise a bit more patience. Of course, if you don't have the patience for Chainlink, then you probably shouldn't be investing in it. I'm not advising you on what to invest in or not. However, for my personal portfolio, I added a bit more Chainlink on this dip, and I am just continuing to wait to see what Chainlink is going to do. I do feel that eventually Chainlink will have a very, very bullish period, and eventually a lot of people are going to be starting to pile into Chainlink. However, we'll need to wait and see that happen. We can see some coins like Avalanche are having very, very bullish periods right now, and Avalanche keeps going up. It's up 15% on the day and 30% on the week despite a dip. Now, as we can see, some other coins like Solana are getting hit 10% on the week, and essentially what happens in my opinion is that coins run, keep running, run even harder, and eventually they dump and lose a lot of momentum. This looks like it's starting to happen with Solana. It definitely happened with Cardano, it 100% happened with XRP, and it'll probably happen with AVAX pretty soon, so we'll need to see what happens in that space. Now, I do want to take a deeper look at the charts for some of our favorite coins. However, I did want to talk about one bit of news first. Essentially, Bitcoin had one of its first upgrades in the last couple of years. I think it was about 4 years, and this upgrade is called Taproot. Essentially, what Bitcoin's Taproot did is it made Bitcoin transactions all look exactly the same. Essentially, Bitcoin transactions, you used to be able to tell if someone was transacting from a multi-sig wallet or just from a single wallet. Essentially, a multi-sig wallet is where multiple different people own the wallet, and in order to access the funds, multiple different people need to sign that wallet. Essentially, this was a pretty big barrier for a Bitcoin ETF, as every individual would be able to see ETF transactions because it would be in a multi-sig wallet. However, a multi-sig wallet is now being changed, and you can't tell the difference between different types of wallets. This is all Taproot did. In my opinion, it's not that exciting of an upgrade. However, a lot of Bitcoiners do seem to enjoy it. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to bring it up is because a lot of people are saying Bitcoin now has smart contracts. Taproot is bringing smart contracts to Bitcoin. However, this is completely false. Bitcoin doesn't have smart contracts like Ethereum does. And if you want to discuss this a little bit more, I would be happy to do that in the Discord channel. However, I just wanted to say that this Bitcoin upgrade, probably the biggest in the last couple of years, has came out, and there is a bit of misinformation circulating about it. Now, I do want to take a look at some of the charts. As we can see, Ethereum's chart looks very, very good. Ethereum just kept climbing every single week, and last week we recognized that the volume was very, very low, meaning there wasn't that much buy pressure. However, there wasn't that much sell pressure. Of course, in my opinion, it probably did need a little bit of a dip. As we can see, this chart looks unbelievably healthy. It just rolls up. Ethereum has a little correction and continues to slowly roll up. Now, I feel a lot more safer about Ethereum right now than I did all the way back in April and May. Back in April to May, Ethereum was just absolutely dominating. It was going up way too fast and way too quickly. Of course, this was immediately met with a huge drop of about 65% or so for Ethereum. So, in my opinion, if we just go up a little bit slower, we have some small corrections on the way, we continue to test this bull market support band, we can just trend up higher over time. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't want to see massive prices way too quickly. I want to see some good long-term gains and not a quick parabolic rally and then an immediate dump. I do want to see Ethereum just trend up over time and trend up a little bit more slowly. And as we can see, ever since July, Ethereum has just been crushing it. It's just been slowly trending up, doing very nicely, having a couple of little corrections on the way. And in my opinion, Ethereum's chart looks unbelievably bullish right now, and I am happy to have it as my biggest position so far. Of course, the next coin that I do want to take a bit more of a deep look at is Chainlink. And as we can see, Chainlink has been hit unbelievably hard. Chainlink just corrected the entire way back down to the bull market support band. Now, as we can see, Chainlink's chart doesn't look that bad in my opinion. Essentially, it's battling with a lot of resistance at around the $40 level, and it seems to have a ton of support at the $25 level. So for the past couple of months, ever since about late August, Chainlink has just been bouncing back and forward. It's just been rolling around. Of course, hopefully the sentiment will change and Chainlink will have a bit of a rally upwards. However, in my opinion, Chainlink is doing fine. Of course, this chart doesn't look quite as good as Ethereum's chart. However, I do think Chainlink could do some magical things. It's just rolling around and it needs a little bit more time. Of course, if you look at the Chainlink Ethereum chart, it really doesn't look that good. It just continues to break lower and lower, and this is quite tough because it's competing against Ethereum. Of course, if you look at the chart again of any asset, any single asset against Ethereum, it does not look that good unless you're looking at, say, a short-term chart of Solana or of Avalanche. If you look at long-term charts of the vast majority of assets, it really doesn't look that good. So Ethereum is a very, very high benchmark. However, I am hoping that my Chainlink can at least perform in line with Ethereum or hopefully outperform Ethereum. and the reason for this is because Chainlink is a substantially lower market capitalization than Ethereum, and I do believe that it has the potential to get a little bit higher. Of course, Chainlink has tons and tons of services, and it only seems to be coming out with more and more services. Every single Chainlink hackathon or every single Chainlink SmartCon, they keep saying they're doing another service. First it's CCIP, hybrid smart contracts, off-chain computation, proof of reserves, and the list does go on. So in my opinion, they're playing a very, very valuable role in the space with all of the infrastructure, and I am hoping to see it push up against ETH a little bit. However, right now it is showing absolutely no signs of doing this, and we will need to wait for some confirmation of a breakout. Of course, in my opinion, for Chainlink to actually meaningfully break out against Ethereum, we need to completely break out of this bull market support band. A rally up to the bull market support band of even 30% against ETH isn't going to do it. Chainlink is probably going to need to do a 100 or even a 70% rally against Ethereum for me to start getting really bullish on this ratio again. Anyway, this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe to the channel. We really are pushing for 1,000 subscribers, and we do need every single person to chip in. Of course, thanks for watching the video.